Well, hello. Welcome to Chillin With Chronically Happy. I am about to open up my PLUR package from October. I'm also doing my infusion right now. I need to bring my camera down. There we go. That's a better view there. Oh my. I miss American Pie. Oh gosh, my back is killing me. Thank goodness I'm doing this in my room here. So anyway, I am part of this group online that crafts a whole bunch of beaded things, and it's called Perfect Exchange. It's for people that are typically in the rave community, but you don't have to be a raver. I mean, because kids make this stuff, and there's a 18 plus group and an 18 below group. But anyway, I actually met the creator of the group at Base Canyon Festival. He told me that he's the one that created the group, and I'm like, holy crap. And he has nothing to do with it anymore. He just pretty much passed the rights off to somebody else, a friend of his, and they run the group now. So pretty awesome. Like, I have no idea what I'm opening, but it feels like there's a candle in here. It does. It feels like there's a big candle. So anyways, let's get to it. Let's see what this girl sent me. I sent her package. Okay, so I got my December's Secret Santa exchange gift before I even got my October's. This is from October. Ridiculous. But I'm glad I finally got it. So I'm purposely opening it backwards so I don't show off my address. Okay, what is this? It is 8-inch, 100 long-lasting glow sticks. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do with all of these freaking glow sticks? That's crazy. Party pack. Thank you. Alright. This is a rotating "You Are Enough," it says. So let me get closer. You are enough, and that part rotates on this rotating cuff. Like, that is some pretty intricate work. That's the inside of you flip it inside out, that's what it looks like. Big cuff. Big cuff. This is only my second rotating cuff I've ever received. Where's the, I'm trying to think of where the other one is. I think I packed it away or something, or I put it on one of my other things. So, anyway, sweet. So far, I got a big rotating cuff, a lot of glow sticks. We got a white X-based clear cuff, which has a pearl, like a pearly, like pearlescent looking bead in the center of the X. So that's pretty. The whole new rage are these jellyfish, man. This is like the third jellyfish I've gotten now. At least hers has a freaking clip on it. And hers is a lot shorter of strings, and she's got a bigger top of the jellyfish. So, neat. So we got this X-base cuff, the rotating cuff, a jellyfish, and a handful of a whole bunch of others. Hold on here. Oh, we got another cuff in here. Huh. Sprout me. And then we got this, yeah, I hate yellow. I am so not a yellow person. I have no outfits. I'm gonna definitely trade this one forward. I'm gonna pass it forward to somebody else. I'll definitely give it to somebody that will give me a better cuff in return. Yellow. I hate yellow. And she gave me a tape B. A little happy flower one. I said, I am just not a yellow person, dude. I told her my colors were blue, green, and purple. And then what she give me? A combination of it. Oh, be kind. That one's pretty. Let's see, what else did she give me? DJ Snake. Light Up Queen. On white. Craig Dat with another orange tape. Balloon Dog. That a baddie. Zingara. Perfect and BU. Alright, definitely going to be passing some of these out to other people. But because I like to pay it forward. And, you know, I appreciate everything she put her work into. For her to take this long in a package, though, I'm really disappointed in everything that I got because, like, I don't know. These are artists that I enjoy, but, you know, I like better sayings, dude, you know? This is just ugly. So ugly. I don't mean to put people down, but like, if these were just different colors, I would absolutely love it. The design is great. She did a good job. Like, I'm going to point out the positives to this. Like, it's a great design. I like how she designed it and stuff, and the use of all the different colors, but I have absolutely no yellow to wear this with. And, you know, I just wish people would listen to conversation a little bit better. You know, I gave her a fantastic package of a whole bunch of different things. Like, you know, it's not all about the singles, man. You know, I rarely ever put that many singles in a bracelet or to anything anymore. I feel like she might have had this stuff just laying around, or, you know, I don't know. I don't know. But she had an excuse every couple of weeks to give me on why she didn't have the package ready since October. Here it is, end of January. So, yeah, I'm going to pass the PLUR along and give this to somebody that will appreciate it, that loves this color, because I want it to get some love. You know, it's not going to get as much love from me as it would somebody else that likes this color and actually wears this color. So I will put it along the side of things to pass on. But these are definitely things that I'm going to keep. I'm keeping all of these. And, you I mean, I'll end up keeping some of these, but I've got some of the same very cassette tapes, and it doesn't make any sense to put a tape with Crank Dad. It just doesn't to me. Perfect. I mean, that's a nice generalized one. BU, another generalized one. Zingara, Crank Dad. I do appreciate this one. And then Batty is used so many times. The Sprout Me one is actually very creative. I really like the Sprout one a lot. So I'm keeping that one. I'm keeping this one because I really love all the use of the hearts and the black mixed together. It looks really nice. DJ Snake, like, there's nothing special about this one. It just has the name and then some of the colors. So these are ones that, and then this Batty one, I will wear it with my Queen of Hearts stuff to give away. I like the Zingara, but I don't, again, these are the type of beads that they just wear off really easy, and they just, I don't know, I feel like they just doesn't go with how much of a baddie Zingara is. So I hate to be so critical of somebody else's work. I just like the light up queen. Those will be handed out. That will be handed out. This pink one, I just have a smiley face on it. Hung that out. The BU one is probably the best one out of all of them. It has some glass beads mixed in with some of the tie-dye beads that I like to use. And I don't have a purple one. So I'll definitely keep this. I'll put it with my other two jellyfish. The balloon dog. It should have had a saying with this. I believe it needs to have a saying. And then when you're making like artists stuff, it should have something along with it. These are better quality ones than I actually received at the show last night. A lot of these are better quality than what I received, so I appreciate that. The quality is nice. This is going to go with that, heart stuff. But I do need to take a picture of all the things I got in the package and then post it in the group saying, hey, I got this from blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell her, thank you, I love the package, blah, 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 blah. I'll be kind. I'm not a rude person to their face. It's just, I feel a little disappointed for as long as I waited for my package. Like, I didn't get better things than I got. The package that I got from the dude from December was way better than this package. And he only gave me he gave me, so these are the freaking ones that he gave me, his singles. This one has Slander. It has a cute little diamond note with Slander in the middle. Then it has some specialty beads of the skulls on each end. This is what I find to be a good quality single bracelet. Same with this one. Even though the substitute letters, it's Moon Powa. It has a specialty bead. I can tell he didn't make it because this term is pretty dirty. So I think he has just repurposed this, just like I repurposed some of them. And that's totally okay. I'm fine with him not making it. I don't even know if he made this one, for all I care, he didn't, but it's just that these are some good quality singles. And then this one's a My Melody one, and it has a Melody cute one. Then it also has a llama on the other end. It has like a whole bunch of different variety of specialty type beads. And then this is the plainest one that he gave me, and it has glow in the dark Lucky on it. And I've contemplated giving this one out because it's kind of plain. But these singles, I feel like, are better quality than a lot of these. Even though these are probably repurposed, these were probably specifically made for me from her. But you really do get to see other people's quality versus others. Like, that's why, I look at these, and these are high quality, but these are like terrible colors. Like, I hate yellow. Like, I really hate yellow, and I'm not an orange girly at all. I'm just not, dude. I'm just not. I will take red. I used to hate red. Like, the other dude gave me this quality of a cuff, and then plus a glow in the dark one that was not less quality, but it was harder to keep its shape. But I still love it. So there's definitely a quality. And then, with the ones that I got last night, or not last night, 2 nights ago. So these are mail trades that I'm showing you here. And then these are the ones that I got out in the wild from people just trading with me at the concert. So this one says certified baddie. And this one's actually a pretty decent quality, even though a lot of the silver has rubbed off. This one still is probably one of the better ones I received. This one says fire, and I like the creativity with it because it has beads in between the words fire to make it more readable. Because sometimes when it's squished together, it's not quite readable sometimes, especially in the dark when you receive it. So, I saw this and this was like pretty awesome. I like the thought that was put into that one. This one says ball drop, and it just has some. This one has a moon, glow in the dark stars, glow in the dark sun, a planet. So, this one has a lot of cool different special, and these all glow in the dark. And then this one has some really fancy beads on it. Like, this is a really beautiful butterfly. I absolutely love it, but the quality of the bracelet's kind of poor. I'm probably going to have to take it apart because it has this string on it. And I'm probably going to have to restring it onto, and maybe add another bead or two to it to just make it more bigger. Just make it bigger for me. And then PLUR for you, PLUR for you. But it has some of these fancy beads on it. It has some glow in the dark beads on it. And, they're kind of creative on that. This one's not very creative at all. It's just got a couple different colors, a little bit of a pattern, and some hearts on it. It's not bad. This one's just pink and purple. Not much thought put into that one. This one says Rhythm Rat, and it has little rats on the end of it, so that makes sense. The color scheme's kind of odd with these colors in between. Why didn't they continue these colors over here? I don't know. I would have, but that's just me. Alley Cat, and this is just the DJ that I saw, which I really think is pretty. Like, why couldn't the Zingara one be similar to this one? Because this is a pretty one. I like that one. And the Sea. And this one's a really pretty one. These are special ones, special TVs mixed in the letters and then just some plain blue. Like, I really like that one. I like this one only for the one, I don't like it because the quality, the beads there's a lot of string showing. But, I like that they use the smaller beads in between the big squares. It looks really neat. I like the way that looks. But again, the quality is still not that quite there. And then this one says, drop it. And it has the apples. Kind of clever. Apples like to drop off the tree. So there's that. And then we have a alley cat in yellow as well. Yellow. Doing my best. also very, real. Somebody's just doing their best out there, and you know what? Their quality is actually pretty good. They don't have much string showing as compared to some of these other ones. And here's a mammoth sleigh, which is pretty, And then my name's Jeff. This thing is huge, and I love how he did just all different letters for his name or saying, and then he kept to a certain color pattern on the other side. So, and then of course, here's my skeet skeet one, which was the memorable trade. And I know it's an old one because of the color of the beads are dirty, but I chose to keep this one versus something else that would have actually fit me a little bit better. But him giving me this second thought made me like really happy. So none of my freaking bracelets said Alley Cat, and I traded some like not very. I didn't trade any impressive bracelets last night. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was getting rid of ones that I didn't like out of things like this, But I'm definitely going to be trading these. Probably in a mail trade, in all honesty. I'm probably going to trade it in a mail trade because I don't have any yellow outfits. If I had yellow outfits, I would wear this with an outfit. I don't like yellow. I do appreciate her effort in these. She did a good job without having strings showing. So, I don't know. I'm going to take a picture of all these that I got in the trade. I'll lay them out and do a picture of all the things that she gave me. And then I'll post it to the group and say, I finally got my blah, blah, blah. I sent her so many things, like snacks and store-bought things on top of, things that I made. I don't know. Spent $12 to send me all this too. So here's what my trade. I wished I had taken a picture of the things that I took. But I didn't. That way I can show the comparison of what I get in return from what I send out. I might just send this yellow one out to the dude that I got. No, they're going to see it in the group. If I post this photo in the group, they're going to see what I got. And then if anybody sees that I trade it with them next and they post a picture of it, they're going to be like, hey, wait a minute. I got that from her. I won't be able to do a mail trade. I'm going to have to do like a side quest trade or something. Ooh, I know. I know how I'm going to give it to you. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about how I do these trades with people. And no, I do appreciate this. Like, this is a lot of work, whether she made it or not. She made the excuse that her cat ripped up my cuff. I don't know how that could happen, honestly. I really don't know how a cat can destroy a cuff. But I didn't do beating when I had cuffs, so I don't know. Maybe the string was like left alone, and then the cat like played with the string and like knocked all the beads off of one or two rows. Who knows? Who knows? All I know, she said the cat destroyed it, so that's kind of odd for it to destroy an entire cuff. And that was a part of the delay of why it didn't show up a week earlier. Gosh, is this thing ever going to stop fusing? I have this much more medicine to go. It was down to here. Let me make sure it's spring-loaded enough. Come on, get in there. Keep pumping my medicine, keep pumping. I'm still exhausted from my rave the other night, guys. I laid in bed all day yesterday. I'm just so exhausted. I don't know how I'm going to make it through Thunderdome for 3 nights. And away from home. Plus I have to get a hotel room rented for March for my surgery. I don't know how I'm going to afford all this. Alright guys, I'm going to get out of here, but I just wanted to show what a PLUR package is like to receive. Don't get me wrong, I may have talked some crap about some pieces, but I really do love that I get these opportunities to trade with people, strangers, and it's a nice way to get to know people within the community. You may be able to meet them at a show or a festival at some point in your life, and just staying in contact with these people. It's a chance in a lifetime that you can make the best of friends online, and then meeting these people at places and finding out how good of a friend or an acquaintance they're going to be. I've had some good experiences with meeting people online and some bad experiences meeting people online. You never know what you're going to get. So I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it anyways. You learn some of the best lessons in life by going through experiences, whether they're good or bad. It's just you have to learn how to take the good with the bad and learn from the experience, and just keep moving forward. I'm going to thank the girl. I'm going to, praise her for, listening to the DJs that I do like and making the bracelets for me that I like them. And I feel like the truth sometimes hurts. I don't know how I'm going to phrase it delicately or not, how I'm going to be like, yellow's just not my color. So, I might even ask her permission if I could, potentially use it for a trade for something for somebody else, or trade it back to her. So somebody else might be able to appreciate it more than me, I want to be kind, and I don't want to be hurtful. But yeah, having those conversations is tough. But, I want to be real with people too. I want to, let them know let her know, that was this is a really intricate, cool design, and a lot of people use this design. I don't use this design. My kind of cuffs look completely different. Here, let me show an example of what I make compared to what other people have made me. I was showing them off to somebody else, and like I said, I made this cuff here. And you know what? That might not be somebody's cup of tea. Maybe they don't like that kind of design. But these are my designs. And look, I even have a yellow in there. Go figure, right? But no, this was the cuff I wore with my outfit the other night, hoping to maybe find somebody to gift it to, but I couldn't decide who to gift it to. This is one of my very first ladder cuffs. It's almost like a watch. I got the QR code of the business on the other side. So, I think it's great. It's like having a watch, but a QR code on for a business. Then I got my freaking famous Slinky cuffs that I love to make. And then this is the cuff that was also my December Secret Santa mail trade, which was really awesome. I was going to wear this with my outfit the other night, but it kept sliding off my arm. It is so big. I can't keep it on because it's so big. But I absolutely love the design. It's freaking sweet, dude. Like, that's creative. Because what he did on the underneath side is he did an X-base cuff, which I don't do X-base cuffs, but everybody else in the freaking world does. They do X-base. I don't. I do ladder cuffs. This is what a ladder cuff looks like. Oh, I try to do it inside out, but my balls flipped out. And I don't know why I used yellow, because I didn't think I was going to like it that much. But I absolutely adore this bracelet, and I refuse to give it away or trade it with anybody yet, because I absolutely love it. Even though I screwed up and made some of the beads the wrong color, I just don't have the heart in me to make it over again and remake it in a color that I like better than what it is. Because it is cool. But what's funny is I have mostly green cuffs right now. And this cuff needs to go there. Maybe it needs to go underneath that one. There, 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 and then there. No, yellow needs to go underneath the slinky. No, I think this one needs to go above the white. There. Now I need to put my other cuff above that. There. So these are my cuffs that I make. Exception to the bottom. These are the cuffs I've made. So it's all a matter of preference, and I am trying to do ladder cuffs only because nobody else does. I want to be different. I want to stand out from the normal bead maker that makes all these other kind of cuffs that I showed you, like, you know, a regular X-base cuff, a huge rotating cuff, you know. I don't know where my other freaking there's my other jellyfish. This is the other jellyfish that dude made me. I love that jellyfish. See how much bigger it is than the other one I just got? So I have two now. Well, three. The first one I got made, the hook fell out of the top of the jellyfish, so I kind of need to repair it. But it was made specifically for me from my cheese slut family member, Muffy, who I adore. She made my very first jellyfish to me, and I was so happy. I love Muffy. I miss my cheese slut Ray family, but they're all going to EDC without me, because that's where we all kind of met through, is EDC chats. And I need to figure out my outfits, guys. I need to figure out my outfits to wear to the next Thunderdome event. I'm going to go show my uncle all these things I just got in my mail order. And I'll show my other friends, my family, what else I got in this mail. So, anyways, still doing my infusion. I have like 25 milliliters left. I don't know if I have bumps showing up yet. Yeah, I'm starting to get a bump right here from the fluid accumulating under the skin. Yep, And same with the one down here. This one's accumulating under the skin pretty well. The ones upper are not getting as big of bumps. Try to be careful with my tubing so I don't yank it out in the middle of pumping the medicine through. So this is the disabled life, guys. You know, trying to be a raver. Sober raver. And I do a lot of trades in the mail. I have all of these freaking cards to trade out. I got rid of all my Alley Cat ones last night, with the exception of 5, because I'm keeping 5 for myself as leverage to trade later on. So, yes, I'm excited. I'm glad that I can hook people up. But yeah, I want to finish my brain on drugs necklace. I need to get some brains because I want to put a brain on the frying pan too. I only found these erasers during Halloween at Dollar Tree, and I used them all up because it only had 2 brains. It was a whole bunch of body part erasers, and I used the erasers on my bracelets and necklaces, and so I don't have it. Gosh, if only I had that mushroom freaking necklace, I would have totally traded it for this last night, dude. That would have been so sweet. Like, this Princess Peach thing, I almost gave her that cuff for it because I was like, oh, I already gave her, like, a card. I gave her a bracelet. I gave her a little trinket. Oh, and I gave somebody a freaking dinosaur head made out of stone last night. They were so overjoyed. They were so ecstatic. So I got these little rock things out of rocks, and I'll take like 1 or 2 to a show to give to somebody. I mean, the axolotl is not getting rid of because my nephew bought this one for me at a rock show him and I went to. So this is mine forever. But I just keep it in there. I will not give that out for sure. So those are my little treasures I like to hand out to somebody special that I might have a good interaction with. And pretty much I gave everybody around me that allowed me to park my scooter in the crowd surrounding them to everybody around me. So, you know, make friends with their neighbors. So you know that they know that your cart is around them so they don't trip and fall over it. People try to see an opening in the crowd and crowd through, and then they like trip over my scooter because they don't see it. So I'm going to deck the sucker out in lights before Thunderdome. I gotta make it crazy visible so nobody falls over it. I have to like cover every inch of this thing so they don't fall on it. Because people don't pay attention. They're usually on some kind of mind altering substance. I'm not. I'm sober. I couldn't even get my vape pen to work. So I didn't even have my vape pen. I was 100% sober for the show last night. And I do need to put the word spoon theory on there. Or I have no spoons left. That's why I need to put it on here. No spoons left. I have no spoons left for the day. And it hasn't even started, and it's like 2 o'clock right now. This medicine tank is taking forever, yo. It is taking forever. I mean, at least it comes in a freaking carry case. Seriously. It was up here. I've infused this much medicine so far. Let me give it a little extra push power. Pump, mother trucker, pump. So, anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to try and maybe game around so I can get some gaming in before I decide to maybe try on some clothes, maybe just not trying some clothes, maybe chat on the phone, maybe arrange another trade online. No? Whatever it may be. I'm going to get some planning done and some fun stuff figured out. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me and chilling with me today. I just want to show off my shirt real fast. I am the favorite right here. Me and my bestie Jody have the same shirt, so everybody can be G's favorite if they want to be. I can't remember where I found the shirt. I think, where did I find this shirt? I can't even tell you, but it's freaking cute. Whether you believe or not. Let me fix my hair here. I am getting ready for a haircut. I'm about ready to shave it all off almost, guys, so just wait. I'm going to have a haircut soon. I love you all. I hope everybody has a fantastic Sunday or whenever you're watching this. Love life. Despite the circumstances you may be going under. It could be bad like me where I need spinal cord surgery and I can barely walk and get out of bed every day. And I can't get out of bed until 10 to noon every day because I cannot function. My body is jacked up. And I can't walk for long periods or stand for long periods or sit for long periods. And laying for long periods hurts me too. So be thankful for your life. You only have one life to live. Tomorrow's never promised. Tell those that you love them. Enjoy life. Whatever time you have left, find things that you love doing. Find things that bring you joy, bring you happiness, and hold on tight to those things. Because you do. You only have one life to live, and try to make the most of it. I certainly try. Even though I'm stuck in bed 80% of the time, the other 20%, I'm being as productive as possible. And I'm being a secretary, a personal assistant, an insurance agent, the go-between between insurance and my doctor's offices. I am emailing doctor's offices. I am calling and figuring out insurance to try and help other people, find doctors for that can help them. I am in support groups writing my experiences, telling my story, and how hopefully my story can help empower others to continue doing what they need to do to help themselves. I can give somebody all the knowledge in the world, but it is up to them with what they do with that knowledge. And I am no doctor. I cannot give medical advice. Seek advice from your doctor. And the doctor's not always right either. Question everything. Confirmation bias is real. You can find anything on the internet to confirm what you think is true. So you have to think. And AI is messing with the world right now, and it's hard to know what is the truth and what is not the truth. So put your critical thinking caps on and start getting questions. Start asking questions on why something is the way it is. You put that hat on and you decide what is your truth. I know my truth, and nobody's going to shake that from me. I am full of knowledge. I am smart. I am enough. And I will conquer this system. And I will help whoever wants it. So just ask. and you shall receive. It may not be in the way that you understand up front, but the answers will come and the truth will reveal itself. Time will tell. Seriously, much love to you all. Peace out.